the outside on that occasion. They run on the 18th of March, and yeah, I mean, it was a good field, and like I say, with a clear passage, probably would have gone a bit closer than what you're seeing on paper. So Keegan de Mello will probably navigate this one into a good position early on. I know it's a little bit short, the 1600. Sean Terry did say that the 1600 a little bit short, but the track, nothing wrong with the track form, and I do expect number 6 Sister Light to be one of the leading contenders inside the closing stages. Now at about 28 to 10, I do make her one of the big runners. And then Being My Bonnet, I make a big case for. Also, a good run last time out. If you go and watch the replay, there were also hard luck stories throughout the race with no weight on the back. You've got to make a big case for number 8, Being My Bonnet. She's a lovely daughter of Gimme the Green Light, well turned out by the Asmen, and yep, she's going to be a big runner as well. Lyle, competitive, I'm going to go Sister Light to beat Being My Bonnet.
Thank you very much, Brandon. Yeah, so I'm going Escape Artist from Being My Bonnet and Sister Light, so similar 3 horses. But it doesn't mean that the others can't win. The 2, the 3, and the 4, they all have good form in their own, in their own lines here. If you go to a horse like Queen of Smoke, when she ran behind Miss Cool, Bless My Stars came out of that form line. Nothing wrong with that. Unconditional Love ran on Thursday, 4 3/4 lengths behind the Grey Stormy Winter. And James did say neither the last and is drawn 1, so he was upbeat about that. Was 2 1/4 lengths behind Tulip Tree. Would have been 2 kilograms better off. I mean, if you go on that, then number 9 Escape Artist is extremely well weighted. If you work around Tulip Tree's form line, which most of these horses do have in their form line. So yeah, besides maybe number 6 Silver Light and the 2 Black Silver. So all in all, let's just have a look here at the current betting, see if there are any late moves. And sun's quite bright here, so it's quite hard to see my phone here. But 28 to 10 about Sister Light. Unconditional Love is trading 4 to 1. Being My Bonnet, number 8, 4 to 1. 5 to 1 about my selection, number 9 Escape Artist. 4 Queen of Smoke, 17 to 2. And in the money as well, number 2 Black Silver at 11 to 2. So that's pretty much all we can say. Nice little race, this competitive little race, with a scratching now of number 1 Tulip Tree. And just glancing over there at the tote, 270, 150 about number 6 Sister Light. Second favourite at the moment is number 3 Unconditional Love. 4 and 1 rand 40. They're loading. Here is Nico.
Thanks very much. It is race time, and going forward at the 1600 metre marker, Escape Artist went in. Ballroom Bliss has just gone forward. Queen of Smoke already installed. Now the turn of Black Silver. Black Silver comes in. Unconditional Love, who's backing up today after running on Thursday last week. Being My Bonnet to go for it. Greek Miss and Sister Light, the last 2. Greek Miss and Sister Light. Sister Light comes in. Greek Miss goes forward. All set to race. From the mile, and away they go. Greek Miss looks like it didn't get the best of starts over there, racing midfield at the moment, as Unconditional Love goes on to lead them. It's Unconditional Love, the early leader. Racing up on that one's outside. Racing in second is Escape Artist, and Greek Miss races back in third. Sister Light in a handy position is flying fourth at the moment, 3 lengths off them. Then Black Silver and Being My Bonnet. Ballroom Bliss is at the back end with Queen of Smoke, and they're racing a good 7 lengths off the leader now as they round the side of the track, and they've got 1,200 meters left to go, just under 1,000 to run now. And Unconditional Love is the leader by just about a length or so from Escape Artist racing second. 3 lengths away back in third is Greek Miss, followed by Sister Light, and then Black Silver towards the inside of them. Further back in the field comes Being My Bonnet, is 6 lengths off the leader. Behind that is Queen of Smoke, and Ballroom Bliss will bring up the rear, racing 8 lengths off them now as they round to the elbow. They come down to the last 600 meters. Unconditional Love is still the leader from Escape Artist in second, and Greek Miss lying third. Sister Light is in fourth position, 4 lengths off them. Being My Bonnet towards their inside. Queen of Smoke is up the centre of the track. Unconditional Love still leads now with 300 meters left to go from Escape Artist. Down the inside is Greek Miss. Between them is Sister Light, and running on is Queen of Smoke towards the outside. 200 meters left to go. Out in front now, Escape Artist picks up the lead. Down along the inside is Being My Bonnet, and Sister Light is also coming home strongly. It's Escape Artist, Sister Light down the inside. Escape Artist and Sister Light. Escape Artist beat Sister Light. Third place went to Queen of Smoke. Fourth, Unconditional Love involved in a photo there. Escape Artist, number 9 on the program for Sean Terry, and Donald Geertsen is drifting to the outside of the track but maintains an advantage from the stable companion in second. That being Sister Light, Unconditional Love, and Queen of Smoke running on. In fact, Queen of Smoke is going to get up for third position here, and I think fourth to Unconditional Love back into that fourth position. So it goes to Escape Artist, the winner, from the stable companion Sister Light. Third, Queen of Smoke, then Unconditional Love and Be in My Bonnet, followed by Greek Miss and Ballroom Bliss, and a long way back to Black Silver. So Donald Geertsen applies pressure now to this horse, Escape Artist. They were lying in second for most of the journey, but they came to the front quite a long way from home. Back in second, Sister Light does progress down the centre of the track. Unconditional Love tries to stay there too, and Queen of Smoke made up good ground.
Overall has been very lightly raced, this 7-year-old. So I think it'll be interesting to see how Double Click here goes against the John Joe O'Neill trained favourite Rocco Royale, who on the face of it has the best form on offer. The runners are down at the start. Rocco Royale even money now. Double Click 11-4 along with Scene 1. Taking a turn, and this could be the final approach. Double Click in the light blue jacket, the favourite Rocco Royale in blue with red sleeves. Not quite on starting time here, about 30 seconds still to go, so they'll take another turn. Okay, they're about to begin. Very well, Luke. As you say, lovely to see the sunshine. They're off and racing for the opener, the Kazoo Maiden Hurdle. And racing towards the first of 10 flights, Double Click in the light blue with the red cap. Rocco Royale, favourite here, blue with the red sleeves. On the right in a noseband, Modern Monarch. And they're followed by Scene 1. Bryony Frost in the yellow cap and striped jacket. Jumping the best there, Scene 1, and into the lead. Out the back is Mother's Money. And on the right in yellow is Chef Bogo and Sam Twiston Davis. So a fine leap at the first from Scene 1, much quicker than the others as they jump the second. Scene 1 touching down just ahead of Double Click. Chef Bogo wasn't fluent at all and is ridden away from that flight. So racing up the hill for the first time. They'll have 2 circuits from here to cover in this Kazoo Maiden Hurdle. And Double Click on the near side of Scene 1. Double Click just going on under Gavin Sheehan from Scene 1. Rocco Royale close up in third under John Joe O'Neill. And then behind those, Modern Monarch. Adam Wedge around the inside of Mother's Money. And off the bridle at this early stage, Chef Bogo. So heading now towards the back straight, where there are 2 flights to be faced. Double Click had 3 runs in point-to-points and taken a little bit wide down the back by Gavin Sheehan. On the right, on the inside is Scene 1, Rocco Royale in the centre, and they were all in the air together there. Mother's Money behind those blue-white sleeves, then Modern Monarch and Chef Bogo. On down the hill towards the 4th flight. Double Click on the wide outside of the course, getting a little bit of shade from the sun. From on the inside, Scene 1 in the centre, Rocco Royale. Running on now down towards the bend out of the back straight. And kept out wide at that section. On that section of the course was the leader, Double Click. Scene 1, Rocco Royale, Mother's Money on the outside of Modern Monarch. And finally, Chef Bogo's about 4 lengths behind. It's beginning to catch up a little bit though now in the hands of an industrious Sam Twiston Davis. On towards the next. Flight number 5 coming up. Double Click on the outside of Scene 1. Rocco Royale jumped that one nicely in third. Followed by Modern Monarch, Mother's Money, and finally Chef Bogo. On towards the next one with just over a circuit to cover here. And Double Click meeting this one well. So too did Rocco Royale. Scene 1 right there. Probably just about third now as they head up the hill from Modern Monarch and Mother's Money. So about to pass the stands then with 4 flights left to jump. And it's Double Click that leads to Rocco Royale. Scene 1 on the inside, very close. Barely a neck between the 3 of them as they turn left-handed. And they're just ahead now of Modern Monarch, who's being bumped along in 4th place. A gap then to Mother's Money dropping away. Chef Bogo continues to be driven along, but isn't completely out of touch. He's just going up to Mother's Money and could shortly be in 5th position, going 5th now. Down the back straight then. And Double Click on the outside of Scene 1. Rocco Royale in the centre. They're charting a similar course individually as they did on the first circuit. Double Click kept out very wide. Rocco Royale in the centre. Nearer the inside, Scene 1. Modern Monarch, then Chef Bogo, and Mother's Money is dropping right away and looks likely to be pulled up. This is the third last. And Rocco Royale in the centre coming through, but it was just Scene 1 up first from Rocco Royale. Double Click now being pushed along on the outside. They're away from Modern Monarch. Chef Bogo continues to stay on under a drive as they head now towards this bottom turn. So Scene 1 on the inside of Rocco Royale, and then about a length now to Double Click, is just looking a little bit laboured as they race towards the home turn, and the home straight will have 2 flights to jump. Scene 1 the inside of Rocco Royale. Double Click is now a couple of lengths back in third. On towards the second last. Little between these 2 leaders. Scene 1, Rocco Royale. Let's see how they jump it here together. Rocco Royale probably a bit better. It's Rocco Royale that took a fractional lead after that second last from Scene 1. And now heading towards the final flight. John Joe O'Neill really shaking up Rocco Royale between these last 2. Can he meet the last correctly? Not bad. Scene 1 was over well though, and is responding to Bryony as they race on up the hill. And it's Scene 1 on the far side. Rocco Royale on the near side. Rocco Royale just beginning to edge on now, and Rocco Royale is staying on well up the hill, stays on strongly, pulls 2, 3 lengths clear. Rocco Royale from Scene 1. They were a long way ahead of Double Click in third, and Chef Bogo is the only other finisher in a remote 4th place.